Hello friends, today we are going to implement this problem, migratory birds. Let's see what problem statement is saying. It is saying given an array of bird sightings where every element represent a bird type ID and determine the ID of the most frequently cited type. Okay, most frequently cited type. If more than one type has been spotted, that maximum amount, if more than one type has been spotted that maximum amount, then return the smallest of their IDs. Okay, let's look in the example to understand this better. So array having these many elements, there are two each of type 1. That means frequency of 1 is 2 and frequency of 2 is also 2. Here it is 2, here it is 2 and 3 is 1. And in between, here it is saying most frequently cited type. That means here most frequently cited type is 1 and 2. And in between these two, if more than one type has been spotted, that maximum amount, return the smallest of their ID. And in between these two, 1 and 2, 1 is smallest, 1 is less than 2. That's why here it is expecting 1. There are 2 each of type 1 and 2 and 1 cited of type 3. Pick the lower of the two types. See, twice type 1. Okay, let's look into another example. So here see this example, 1 is occurring only once, 4 is occurring 3 times, 5 is once, 3 is once. That means number of maximum number of occurrence of the digit here is 4, right? So output is 4. That's what is explained here. Type 1 1, type 2 0, type 3 1, 4 3 times, 5 1. So 4 is occurring 3 times. Okay, so result is expecting 4. Now let's look into another example. Here see, input is 1 2 3 4 5, then 4 3 2 1 3 4. Okay, number of occurrence of 1 is what? Here 2 times. Here see, in explanation it is given 1 2 times. 2 is occurring how many times? 1 2 2 times, right? 3 is occurring how many times? 1 2 3 times, right? 3 is 3 times. 4 is 3 times. 1 2 3 times. And 5 is occurring only once. Okay, so now if you will see, maximum number of occurrence or frequency of digit is what? Here see, is 3. This is maximum, this is maximum. In between these two, we have to compare the ID. Okay, which ID is smaller? 3 is smaller. That's why here expectation is 3. 3 should be the output. Okay, if you will see, this is the output. Okay, fine. So we can implement it using map. Easily we can implement it using map. Suppose there is a container, okay, having some numbers 1 2 3 4 100 110 something, okay, or some repeated numbers are also there. So we have to calculate the frequency of digits. So easiest way is use map. Okay, map of what? The number and its frequency. That is map of integer and integer. If you do not know map, then try to read it using some online resources. Let me to explain you. It is nothing but a key and value pair. Okay, key and value pair. So there will be some key and its corresponding value will be there. Okay, this pair will be stored inside the map. So here key will be what? In this explanation we can say this column 1 2 3 4 5, we can say these are keys in the map, and this column, that is 2 2 3 3 1, these are the frequency, that is number of occurrences of this key. Okay, so these are known as values in the map. Now we have to fill the map first. Okay, so we are getting one input array and we have to take all the digits from this array and store it inside the map with its key and value as frequency, number of occurrence of that digit inside the container. Let's start writing the code. Let's declare a map of integer which will store our key value, and its name, let's say it is count map. Now read all the elements of the vector by using our range based for loop. Auto ref item inside this ARR, then insert everything inside the map, okay, with its count. Then we can say count map of the item. If item does not exist, then count will become what? 0, right? So plus plus, by doing plus plus, it will become 1, correct? So in the map we will have this item and its value part will be 1. Then in another iteration, if same item found, then already it is 1 in the map, value part is 1 in the map, so it will become 2. Here see, this kind of data structure we are going to form here. So count map item plus plus will take care of that number of occurrences or frequency of the digit. Easily we can calculate using this method, okay. Now you might be knowing this. If you know map, then once all these elements are now stored in map, we have to see the maximum occurrence, okay. So there is a function we can use, this algorithm max element, okay, std max element, and inside max element we have to pass a range, okay. So our range is what? Count map dot begin iterator, and we have to pass end iterator, count map dot end. The problem is what? If you are passing this much, then this max element will do what? It will return us the maximum element. With respect to what? How it will do the comparison? How it will get the maximum element? It is considering the key, okay, depending upon the key. You know, map is what? It will store all the unique numbers or unique object, okay. There won't be any duplication in the map, correct? So it will consider the key, and depending upon the key, it will give us the maximum element, okay. In this case, it will give us 5, means this pair 5 and 1 iterator to this pair, okay. But we don't want that. We want our comparison should happen with respect to the values. That's why we have to write our own comparator, okay. Let me to do that. Let's align it properly so code will be more readable. Now come on, here if you see, I think it will give us some hint. Yes, now comma, here see compare, another parameter is there, so we can use that comparator, okay. Now here we can use functor, but instead of using any functor, we can also use this lambda, okay. So here what we are comparing, how we are getting the maximum element. So we have to pass two objects, okay, two elements, and here map is nothing but a group of pairs. It is holding group of pairs, right? So first pair, we have to compare first pair with second pair, okay. So here we have to pass what? Two pairs. STD pair we can use, but instead of doing that, I am making it much more simpler by saying auto ref p1 pair 1 and another will be auto ref pair 2, okay. And here we have to return true or false, okay. Depending upon that, this max element will decide which one is the greatest number. So here we need what? We need comparison between values, right? Access key, we have to say p1 dot first and p1 dot second will give us the value, right? That's what we're doing. Return what? p1 dot second and p2 dot second, okay. That's it. Now we will get what? We will get the iterator to the maximum pair, okay, value pair. Let's capture it. Okay, in a single line also we can do, but let's do it in this way. A result iterator equals to this, and finally return what it is expecting. It is expecting the key, corresponding key. So we have to do like this, okay. That's it. And one more thing I can tell you, that in the right hand side number may repeat, right? 2 2 3 3 1. While we are comparing this object 1 2 pair with 2 2 pair, at that time we are checking what 2 is less than 2. Here see, in this comparison 2 is less than 2, that's why it will not, this condition is false. So this max element will not change the maximum number at this point of time. Okay, so while it will come to this place, it will find 3 is greater than 2, right? That's why it will return true. Correct, it will return true. If it is returning true, then inside this algorithm that max element will change. Now iterator will change to point to this. Okay, this pair 3 3, and after that again another comparison will happen. Then again 3 is less than 3 is true or false. That's why this max iterator will not change. Then again it will move forward, and then again it will consider this pair and check with 1. 3 is greater than 1, right? Not less than 1. So nothing is going to happen. That's why now in this case iterator or max element iterator will point to this place. Okay, so that is the beauty of map. In this way easily we can find out what is the maximum element. So this max element is very useful function. Okay, already in our previous discussion we had already discussed about std map, so I am not spending much more time in explaining this, so you can watch our previous video. Okay, let's submit the code and check if it is working or not. Now we are running all the test cases. Yes, fantastic, all the test cases are working fine. I hope you understood and enjoyed this implementation of migratory birds. Thank you. See you soon. Bye.